Is the music playing? I don't even know if we're really live. Maybe he's just live.
We're live.
Yeah.
Yo, so I just saw like Alex Myers' tweet talking about In-N-Out and Shake Shack. Why does everyone always have to compare burgers to In-N-Out? Rick,
We're trying to shit on In-N-Out.
What?
God damn it, Rick! You told me to ask you the question when the stream starts. That's what you respond with. God, I hate you.
What are you doing?
That was pretty funny.
Dumbass.
I didn't have an answer for that. I just said save it for the intro. It's an intro topic.
Well, what do you?
I didn't have any input. I'm trying to maximize our talking.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, we got plenty of time. I mean, here's my thought on it. In-N-Out is like a quarter of the price of everything else. So why is everyone comparing it to that?
It's like, what is it? The main meta or whatever it is. Everyone's got to compare it to something, right?
Woo.
So it's got to be better.
All right, I'm back.
Jesus, man.
All right.
Satisfied.
Too satisfied.
Okay, so I'm gonna fade out the intro. Bam! We still got it.
Hey.
All right, what's up, guys? This is BOOMcast number I don't even know anymore. We barely do these.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty important episode. A lot of hot topics for this hot summer. We got Rip joining me, Suiken, and Rickstah. We got all the boys in the house today. We usually don't have the whole gang here like this, so I feel like it's been a while since we had it like this. But we got quite a show for you guys. All right, so how you guys been? Let's just start it off.
We're chilling, man. Wednesday Night Fights was great last night. We had JDCR and Dojin. That I think the top four is already on the YouTube channel already, so that was crazy.
Shout outs to Jin.
Suiken did really good. Run It Black did really well, but those guys, JD and Dojin, are hella good.
Yeah,
hella better.
I was really impressed by how good Dojin is. I feel like he got a lot stronger this year from the last year when we saw him.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, another little recap, I guess, now that you refresh my memory. NorCal Strongstyle just kind of happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And also versus fighting, which Lord Suiken over here got to fly all the way over to, little old London and get to play some good ass Tekken, Boom. So I guess we'll start it off with, in chronological order, NorCal Strongstyle. What did you guys think? 3v3 tournament. It's not the usual singles. And it wasn't a part of the Tekken World Tour, but it still had like almost 300 players total. It was still a pretty substantial tournament.
Yeah, it was big. I just feel like, for some reason, for me, like, it was fun, right? It's always fun to have all the Tekken players at one place. It's a Tekken only tournament, whatever, right? But it felt like the vibe felt a little off to me. I don't know. Did you guys feel like that? Or was that just me?
Just you.
All right, just me.
Yeah, I think
I'm
definitely
all-
just you. I think,
You know what it is?
Hmm.
I know what you're talking about. The thing is, it's no longer our strong style, like what we grew up to. It's a different strong.
where
What
it
does
was,
that mean?
where it was in
New
the back of an
generation,
arcade.
You know, Suiken's trying to pass off the next generation's something or other to whatever.
Next
That was pretty good.
generations. Suiken,
That's pretty good.
he's in there. He's +2 on everybody right now.
Mike looks so upset.
But yeah, Strong Style was
upset
sick. Honestly, Strong Style was really dope for me. I didn't really get that vibe. Maybe I got used to last year's Strong Style. I was there earlier this year for NCR. It was the same venue, so I got used to the venue. So maybe that's what
okay.
it was.
Yeah, because I wasn't at NCR this year, so that might be it too.
Yeah, exactly. And also it's just like it was really fun just hanging out with everybody. And then there was a point in the tournament where you, Rip, when we were playing, me, Rickstah, and Run It Black was a team, right? And then we had a match going on, but the other SoCal team, the new school SoCal versus NorCal. And then
That
there
was
was
sick.
there was one thing you said. You said, this is why we had this tournament. It's like that moment right there is why we had this tournament. I was like,
That is a great point. That is a great point. That, for those of you guys who don't know what happened, there was a SoCal versus NorCal new school battle essentially, plus Renzo. But
He's still new school.
the cool thing about it was, we had, I want to say we had like 10 to 15 new school players up there from Southern California, maybe more. I don't even know. But there was this big ass group back there watching these two teams play each other, and I saw the hype. They were all yelling at each other back and forth between NorCal and SoCal. I was like, man, we don't even belong there. Who the fuck are those guys? And so like I walked around there and I just see Shangles standing. So I go behind Shangles, and he's like cheering on his people, whatever. And I'm like, sorry, Shangles, but let's go SoCal. And that's all I said. I said it just like that. I didn't even yell or anything.
The lighter.
That's all I said. And then he's like, what? Fuck that, yo. It's like, NorCal. He just started to chant. And then, of course, like all the guys on the other side started chanting SoCal like that. It's just this crazy war. And then, of course, SoCal ends up winning. You see Tummy Wub popping off, shaking hands.
Dude, that shit was sick. And then,
fuck NorCal. I was like, wow.
dude, it was the Twins. You know, honestly, last year at Strongstyle, I was really impressed by the Twins when I went up there. And I think they're kind of like the next generation that's like, okay, we see it. They have the potential, but can they do it? You know, it's Cowiggles and what's it to you? Plus Renzo on a team. That's Team NorCal. And, you know, Cowiggles, I was really impressed by his Devil Jin last year. I was like, damn, who is this guy? Wavoo, while standing two instantly. And I was like, okay, cool. And then Team SoCal held it down. I think Ollie had to make a comeback to win the whole set.
Dude, all these pop-offs, is like,
dude, the face of war. Ah, yeah. Dude, that shit was great.
He shook his arms and like it looked like his elbows were just disjointed, like dislocated every time he swung them. There was no muscle around any of those bones, and the arms were just flailing. Oh, that shit was hilarious. I laughed my ass off during that. That shit was tight.
But it's like, you know, those are the moments where, you know, as competitors, you kind of bond with your scene. You're like, all right, we got to do that again. And then, you know, the other side of that, when you're NorCal and you lose that, you're like, man, fuck that. We got to get them back. You know, there's a SoCal Challenger event coming up later this year. If you guys want to come on down and get your ass kicked again, I'm just saying.
Damn.
Damn. Plenty of ass kicking.
Hey, and also, you know, freaking
I didn't say nothing.
Bronson's team.
Whatever. You already said enough already
team.
about the hit.
Remember Bronson's team versus Chet's team, and then Jimmy versus again in NorCal. Dude, even NorCal was cheering for Chet. They already knew the lore. They're like, dude. And even Fab was like, damn, every time I think those two play, shit was rough. Boom. It's just like, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
A lot of good moments.
We got to see the glimpse of Eris, right? The tournament veteran.
Lord Arnis.
Cool too.
That was like one of the best I've ever seen Eris play Tekken 7 in tournament. And the funniest shit was when Fab was standing right next to me, just watching Eris down two, peeling like 17 times in a row, and he just goes, "Yo, Eris!"
Yeah, he was just like,
and then a word that I'm not allowed to say right after that.
Yeah,
but Eris appreciated the.
He dropped it on him. Yeah, dude, it was good. It was so good.
Oh man,
yeah, that was a lot of good moments.
Really well. I think Eris played better than me and Suiken in that tournament.
Yeah, he was on fire, dude. He destroyed Shadow the first game. I was like, oh, okay, let's go, Eris.
Yeah, that set was crazy. Man, I really wish we had won that set though.
Yeah.
Gotta have another team tournament. Gotta run it back.
Dude, yeah. And watching Eris, dude, I was so in the beginning, remember like the week leading up to it, and I was telling you, Rip, I kept jumping in the stream and like, are you practicing? And then Rip was like, oh no, this chessboard game has got me, dog.
Chessboard.
Anyway, he's playing. And then I pop into Eris' stream, and I've never seen him touch Tekken for the week, right? And then he was saying like, oh man, I'll play it the day before. Doesn't even play it. It looked like Eris didn't even skip a beat when he was playing in tournament. He just, the nerves kind of finally shook off.
Yeah, he played with the
he
chains
started playing
off.
hella good.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely still has some nerves, obviously, right? Like it's not the old school Eris, obviously, because he hasn't been in the scene, right? And like that match he had against Junior, where he was for the set, it was with the final match in that set. You know, he had that like 90% lead. It just made like 10 bad decisions in a row. I was like, oh no, you know. It was rough, but yeah, you know. But yeah, it was cool to see him performing, you know, competing and like shaking off those nerves and everything. It was fun.
It was just a good time. Like I cared about it, but I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like I cared more about having a good time with my friends than playing Tekken almost. But I mean, Tekken is just always gonna be there for us. But having us ride together, all the way,
I missed
to
that
NorCal
so much. It
in
was
the party
so
van.
dope.
That thing was amazing.
Expedition
that
Max.
was the best time
Max.
the best time we've ever been like riding up together, right? It was like nonstop laughs, always shitting on Rickstah. Something like that was happening.
Dude, when we
Man.
had that one picture that we posted, and then the guy responded, he's like, "Is Ricky standing in the back?" We were just like laughing the whole way, you know. Like that shit got him. Yeah.
Oh.
It's always, dude, we just asked for a team name the week before too, and it's all like short jokes. Like, come on. Like, God.
But you hurt his feelings, Mike. He's not even talking anymore.
Damn.
I know.
I wasn't even trying to.
He's probably disconnected from the call. He's gone. We didn't even know.
Oh, shit. Is he?
He's like,
I wish, man. That shit hurt. Why you guys saying all these things?
oh man, yeah, I'm gonna revoke my earlier statement. Strongstyle was sick. I just didn't remember. I think I wasn't sober the whole time. They kept on throwing alcohol at us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, did you see me and MYK start off on the block and like I'm pale as shit and you see MYK and he looks like my picture right now. That color of red.
Yeah.
That shit was.
Kyle Cat.
I looked at it. I was like, we just took a shot. Like that was like 20 minutes ago.
Dude,
Oh boy.
that was like my fourth shot of the day. And yeah, it was.
And it was like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, it was a good time. Sunday was fun.
Yeah.
Sunday was fun. But yeah, strong style, good time. Shout out to Lord Bronson. We still love you and hate you at the same time. But all right.
Congrats to that cheap ass team.
Mm-hmm.
That team was cheap.
Team Dragon Ball, they were like, who were gonna beat them? That was too strong. Chikurin. Oh yeah, another thing about Chikurin, real quick before we move on to the next tournament. Dude. Oh man, that's not what it was. But Chikurin posted a results from Korea, right? I don't really exactly have that link right now, but let's see. We'll
From
jump.
Korea?
I mean, no, my bad. Pakistan.
Very different.
Yeah, very
It's the
different.
New Korea.
It really is. It really is because it's kind of like an anime storyline where it's just like we never knew there could be a power level beyond God. Holy shit, you know? And that's kind of like the era of Tekken we're in right now. And then we have Chikurin here. He's just explaining that, dude, I can't beat these guys. And I saw the results. I think he only beat one person in a first to 10 there. He lost everybody else.
Yeah. He beat the Ling player. He played the
I think
Ling
I think he had a set earlier, I guess this morning or late last night too. So they're different players, and I think he's doing it. I think they should be doing it again tonight, but I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
So if run this through me, or run this by me. Don't run it through me. Run this by me real quick. So basically,
Run it up, yeah.
Up and down.
So Chikurin and
Come in me.
Kurokuro went to Pakistan with Kurokuro's streaming equipment to run these sets. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. And so Kurokuro is streaming all these on his channel, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's his channel? Kurokuro6969?
I think it's 9696 Japan.
That was close.
It's definitely one of those really hard ones to remember. The fucked up thing is not even 6'9", it's 9'6". That's 96.
Well, when you put them back to back, there's got to be a 6'9" in it, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
eventually. But yeah,
But
there
what's
it
Japan
is.
for?
I don't know.
The results page. Pretty much only the Ling player, but everybody else he lost. Yeah. I guess Khan too. He beat Khan. Yeah. But everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really curious to know if if they run it back again the next couple days, if they adjust to their playstyle. If there's something they pick up on that's like, oh, this is what they do differently, and this is what we can do about it. I'm really curious, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're just a really strong team, a lot of good players that play together a lot.
I don't think it's necessarily like a style thing. Especially when I'm watching like some of the sets, it feels just more like they play at such a. It's almost like too basic to the point where it's like it's fucked up. It's like it's just everything. It seems so precise and so.
They brought it all the way back around, and they just simplified the game to this okay, range this, range that, boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I'm sure there's players like I heard that Akuma player Farzine was only like 16 or 17 or something.
Yes.
And
16.
So to see those results, I'm pretty impressed. And I wish I saw it because I'm not a sub to Kurokuro's channel and I can't watch the archives.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not until he puts it up on YouTube at least.
What about Big Daddy Jende? Is he a sub?
Oh shit. Are we supporting him now?
No.
Damn. Yeah, fuck that guy.
No Pants is sub. Let's all just borrow No Pants account.
Hey, there we go. Shout out to Lord No Pants. But yeah, dude, I don't know what they're feeding these guys over there, but I think it's really the condensed offline play. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure, so I don't want to like falsely say stuff. But like maybe if Pakistan doesn't have good internet, maybe they chose to play more offline. Offline is the way to go, and like super condensed offline grinding style matches.
Well, there's definitely an offline element to them because I know there's been a few like articles and like videos of Arslan and talking about the way he plays and whatnot, and he's he plays in this one place, and that's where pretty much all the best Tekken players go. So it's like that's that combined with the fact that the level of play is so high, it's like basically Green Arcade in Pakistan.
Yeah,
and then you just build shit up from there.
I mean, you could tell by when you watch Arslan play, especially in EVO Japan, that he has a feel for offline.
Yeah,
and he's not doing online setups or certain things.
He's very attuned to the game. Like his Tekken senses are very high.
He's very comfortable with it, and that's what kind of gave it away for me watching the stream and him play. I was like, okay, he's definitely offline strong. You know what I mean? So I think you're right, Mike and Ricky, that this is like 90% offline.
Yeah,
for sure. Something huge, a high number like that.
I think so. Honestly, I was thinking about it too the other day while I was at work. I was just like, dude, I think all of us got exponentially better during the time of when we used to play at Super Arcade all the time, the OG Super Arcade, and then we played there till 12 or 1 or whenever they closed, and then after that we went to Vid 94 down the street, played till 6, 7 in the morning, and I was like, dude, how can you not get good in those conditions, right? Like it's like,
and it's all offline, like it's perfect timing always.
Exactly, and everybody knows your tendencies, your habits, blah blah blah. You're not gonna get away with BS. It's like there's no way else to get better other than getting better. It's just like the proof is in the pudding, and I can't preach offline enough. Like I think offline is definitely the way to go to improve, but it definitely takes hours and lots of matches. But yeah, shout outs to Pakistan, super strong scene. I can't believe we found gods higher than gods. Like what? That's crazy.
We should be going to Pakistan.
Everybody, yeah. If you want to get good at Tekken, that's the place now. Green Arcade's gone. Korea is not the mecca for Tekken anymore. It's Pakistan.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's
that
never
might not
happened.
Be true, man. You never know. There could be just a random place somewhere in
dude, right? It happens again. Oh my God, Universe 11.
Zimbabwe, baby.
Oh, fuck.
yeah, man. Cape Town, dog. Like there could be just a crazy scene down there, and just like fuck, like these guys are good, but no one knows about them. Like that's the craziest shit about this this Tekken World Tour. At least even the past couple of years is that we're seeing more players from all over the world, and it's like, whoa, India. Damn, they're players there, really?
That's
good.
I remember,
dude. Right? Yeah, it's crazy.
And like now we're having tournaments all over the place. Peru. There's gonna be one in Saudi Arabia. There's more. Just like the fucking World Finals are in Thailand. Man, shit's worldwide, and it's fucked up because everyone's fucking good.
Dude. 17-year-old, 16-year-old Farzine destroying a Japanese god, like
who's been winning events around the world, like that's crazy.
And don't forget that one young kid in Japan that beat Team Korea, like a majority of Team Korea. Remember that Japan versus Korea? That kid came and won that last chance qualifier. Then he came to proceed to beat down a lot of the Korean players and eliminating them.
What are we talking about? I don't know what this is.
This was 12-on-12 Japan versus Korea. I think the player's name was, I always forget because he's just one letter. It was B or G. I think it's B.
Looks like everyone's saying
he's
B.
a super young kid that just ended up playing really well in that team tournament. So
that's cool.
Yeah, definitely just a lot of young blood, up and coming.
Talent. Yeah.
So, but it's not even just that. It's just more places are recognizable around the world now that we never even knew had a scene before. Like no one, think about it. Like 5 years ago, you'd ask like, oh, who's the best player in Pakistan? We were like,
They don't play Tekken.
Yeah, Kyle, I think.
It's
I
like
don't
we
know.
just say like Kyle. It's like because we don't know. Like it's like we just knew that Kyle was from Saudi Arabia. It's not even the same place.
Yeah.
It's just like,
No.
hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And so but we knew that scene was strong. And then
Yeah.
just, keep crawling around, you're gonna find something hella dope. So
I feel like even even you go back even further, like when we first saw Owen and Dewey come out from like Philippines and Thailand, we're like, what the hell? There's hella good players out there. I'm talking about like 2007,
Yep.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, we were like, whoa, wait a second. Philippines and Thailand are really good at Tekken? Like, it was just shocking, right? Because all the focus was on Japan and Korea back then. So it's crazy. The TWT is spreading Tekken worldwide.
It really is. The world, the W is really emphasized this year, I feel, more than ever. In the last 2 years, we're seeing all these gods pop up out of nowhere. Oh, man. But another tournament recap, moving on to the next topic real quick. We had versus fighting over the weekend, and Suiken user got to go there by winning the Astro Online's qualifier Road to Masters event. So how was that? You're the only one that went. You and Tasty Steve got to go out there.
Yep.
We saw the stream out there. It was pretty hilarious, man. Just run us through the tournament. Run us through.
Dude, well, from start to finish, like flying there and everything, dude, it was such a long flight. I didn't know it was like 12 hours to get there, right? It was super long.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was like 7 or 8 hours or something.
Okay.
Right? Okay. But dude, from the beginning, I took a flight to Dublin, right? Everything just went crazy as soon as I landed. I don't know if you guys read this tweet, but I went to Dublin, right? I landed there for a layover. It was like maybe 2 hours or something like that. Something small. And then I had to use the restroom. So I go in the restroom and you hear a bunch of group of friends, like kind of like us, right? Stumble in the bathroom, right? They're definitely plastered. And it's only like 10 a.m. too when I landed. So these guys were already plastered. So I'm ignoring. I'm in the John, doing my business. I kid you not. Some guy leaps over the top of the stall, looks down for me, and I'm looking up like, dude, what's up? He's like, hey, in a really deep accent, right? By the way, I can't do the accent. Looks down and say, hey, you're gonna be done anytime soon? I'm like, dog, I'm like, I'll be done. I'm coming out. He's like, okay. Then he just hops back out and starts laughing with his friend. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So definitely made me uncomfortable. But you know what? I was like, whatever. Boom. I get out of the stall. The guy rushes in there. I'm like, whatever. His friend is going number 1 in the urinal, right? So this other friend comes from behind him and straight pantses this dude from like hip to ankles, everything, boxers and everything. Goes down to the floor. His friend swings it around, starts laughing with each other. Like his pants are still down. And I'm like, okay, this is too weird. I grab all my shit and I fucking wait for my play, dude. And they're all laughing, having a good time. I was like, wow, this is intense. And
swings it around.
That really set the mood for already flying over there. So I was like, this is probably gonna be a good time.
Every time you're in international waters or something, and there's always a public bathroom
toilet.
Dude, I know. Suiken
no,
and
the one in
restrooms.
Japan definitely didn't go well for you.
No, dude,
the
one in Japan is the worst nightmare fear I've ever had. Yeah, it's something like I would not wish upon my enemies at all. The most uncomfortablest feeling ever. And to make it worse, obviously, you guys know that story. I've told it so many times, and it makes me even more mad just thinking about it. It was so hot and sweaty that the sweat was coming down my back as I was like there, right? And it was so traumatizing. I literally was so mad at the world. Like, you guys saw when I came out, I didn't say shit. I was just mad. I wanted to fight the world. I was like, I just wanted to kick and punch. But anyways, I land over there.
I really didn't need that.
Well, you got it, okay?
I fucked up.
You got it.
Oh, God.
Okay. So we get there. The Astro and Beyond Gaming, they did everything. They booked the hotel. They booked it at a university, so it's like a dorm. So there's actually like hot babes running around and stuff, right? And I was like, whoa, there's literally some babes out here, right?
Damn.
And then as I was checking in, Daigo walks in.
Daigo.
Daigo.
Yeah, that's what they were calling him. That's what I'm saying. They were calling Daigo. And then,
Daigo.
and everyone kept calling him that. The people at the front of the counter were like, I know that guy Daigo. And I was like, who's Daigo? And then like, why do you think I know him? Like, everyone kept saying like, oh yeah, he's here. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. These receptionist people. But the venue itself was cool. The line was super long to get in.
Is that a mall?
Yes. It's kind of like a shopping center.
Yeah,
I guess
like
what they call it, but a mall, yeah. And it was like 4 stories, which is pretty intense. Can you imagine having this tournament like at the La Puente Hills Mall?
That's what it looked like. It looked like that kind of a place, you know? And just like escalated to people shopping and shit.
Dude, people were looking around. They're all like, so, oi, mate, what's this?
Damn.
Dude, and I was all like, dude, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you're from America? I could tell by your accent. I was like, oh, wow, really? Like,
oh, shit.
It was pretty funny, but everyone was really cool. Let me tell you that. Everyone was very hospitable. There was like no shit talking. Everyone was so respectful, even the older players, right? And I bumped into Ryan Hart, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we had some jabs. I'm not gonna lie, we had some funny jabs. It was pretty good. I'll leave it at that. We had some funny jabs. I left it at that. I was still hyping you up, Rip. Don't worry. Drink that tea.
Fruit juice. Go on.
But it was pretty good. But dude, yeah, seeing all these, I saw Kakoma there, King J, all those guys. We had a good time. Tournament went a little late, so it made it super exhausting.
That's so true. You know, I was actually I was playing TFT, and then I was gonna go to sleep, but I saw the tournament start. It was like 3 a.m.
Yep.
So then I started restreaming for a little bit, and I saw you guys you made it out of your pool or something, but we weren't gonna see it. We didn't see you again until like later. I went to sleep. I woke up 8 hours later,
Wow.
came back online, and then I saw you come back up to play, and I was like, wait a second, this is the same day over there. Like, it was that long of a span. It must have been like a 10-hour gap from when I was watching and went to sleep, woke up, and saw them still playing.
What the?
Dude, I was I've never been fatigued in my whole life. Never. I love Tekken. I could play it hours on day, especially with no kids and wife bother me. Be quiet over there, you know, like, dude, nonstop. I was having a good time. I go to my pools, cleaned them all up. Like, EU is free in the pool, right?
God.
Cleaned them all up. Gave them some, fish and fries, whatever it is. But
fish and chips, yeah.
Fish and chips, yeah. Dude, then there was an 8-hour wait.
Wow.
Longest wait of my life.
That's
because
crazy.
they had to wait for top 32 to play. And that is when I finally played, and obviously played one of the fucking best players known to man, right? And he just fucked me up, which is fine, but I was so like, I can't blame that. He's gonna beat me no matter what. I almost felt that already, but I just felt very tired at that point. But after that, got some rest, got a chance to play, and then that's kind of it. Like after that, the tournament went on its own. Top 8 moved forward. All these hype moments. The crowd was kind of coming up. They were getting hype. Spag with the horn was probably not something I really would like to hear a lot, right? I was like, dude.
That's what he had an air horn?
Yeah. No, he had that like bike horn or whatever.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting. And every time he hit it, everyone kept going like, is there a bike in here? Like, who
it's a bike horn?
Yeah, in the food court. They kept thinking about it. They're like, who put this bike in here?
The hell?
It's pretty funny, but I mean, it was entertaining. Steve was there. We had a great like IRL stream. We were just talking shit. We're playing online. Online EU internet is actually not bad.
It's really good.
Yeah. So
because
we're really
they're more condensed than us.
Yeah. Dude, I was playing from the airport, and I was getting 5-bar connections, 4 to 5 bar connection on Wi-Fi, in the airport, free airport Wi-Fi. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Good stuff.
And and the whole thing with Chanel was like super troublesome because I was so worried about him, right? Because after his tweet, he said he wasn't feeling good. Like, I mean, dude, especially after what just happened at a recent event.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I mean,
Defend
we
the
were all
North.
like worried. Like, I'm always worried about stuff like that, right? Especially if it's our friends, right? I'm like, oh damn, I hope he's okay. But Chanel's doing better. He's on the road to recovery. So shout outs to Chanel. But the top 8 was awesome. Like the matches were really high.
What'd you think about the competition out there? Like the whole scene, like compared to America?
Damn. I knew this question was gonna come.
Hell yeah, dude.
I knew this question.
Hell yeah.
Who did you lose to after Lowhigh too?
Garadelli.
Galanda?
Yeah, Gerlanda. Okay. And yeah, you know, it was close matches. I just couldn't close them out. Because Katarina is really good. But I think how it worked was because top 2 after it ended, you play the next day. So you kind of just show up and then boom, your match is already. Like you gotta play, boom. And that's kind of it. So wasn't any room to really like warm up and get started because what happened is everyone rushed to the console and started playing casuals, right? And they do this thing which I think is pretty ridiculous. It's okay though. They do first to 5 for casuals. Yeah, first to 5.
Holy
I said,
shit.
y'all got some money on this? No, man, we always do first to 5. I was like, what the fuck? Like first to 5, 2 out of 3. It's like, you know, and then, you know, no one wanted to get off, so I was like, whatever, it's cool, you know. And you know, couldn't really get some practice, which is, you know, kind of like, you know, I guess the downside. But you know, it was a good match. I still liked it. Maybe next time I'll go and try a little better.
So what's your thoughts though, like my guy?
How does we try to avoid that?
EU versus USA? What do you think?
I mean,
I've already answered. You can say it.
Yeah. We already have our thoughts, yeah.
Okay, so
Don't be a pussy.
I think that I played some good players in my brackets, right? And they were not well known, but they were solid. Their neutral was really good.
Man, you trying to dance around this question so hard? Come on, man.
I think personally that their good players are really good. But the problem is that their mid-tier players are better than our mid-tier players, but their beginners suck so hard. Like they're starting off because
the beginners. You can't.
I mean, our beginners, I mean, if you're comparing it, but the one thing I noticed though is a lot of the older players out there really gatekeep them hard and really stop them from trying to advance. From going forward instead of like how we're doing, like we try to hype them up and try to get them going and learning by coming, and they do that too, but they're always close knit, clicky. I guess the word I'm trying to look for, they're clicky, right? So they have a group and they always stick to each other, and sometimes it's hard for a lot of people that want to get better and play those guys. They can't. You know?
Maybe also because it's a different continent as well, with all the different countries, and it's just like smaller scenes for each
harder,
country.
yeah.
It's like a little more divided. Harder. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah,
but that's like what I noticed. They always say like I couldn't beat this person, this person, this person, and it's always the same people. It's always the same people. So I think that's where they're at. Those middle players right now are stuck. They're plateaued. They can't advance any higher. They're not going to be able to get up to the Joey Furies or the Cuddle Cores and stuff like that. That's where they're at, and they need a breakout. So maybe another year or so for them. Is that dancing enough? Can I dance? That's it.
Yeah, I don't think you answered the question.
You've done danced enough.
All right. So versus fighting, Suiken went over there, had a lot of fun, and I think that's a pretty good enough recap for that. And then we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next topic. It's going to be this weekend, Saturday. We had the qualifier for it last Wednesday night fight. JDCR came over here before going to defend the North. And he actually took it from us, the spot. And everybody else was kind of like a time release character reveal. And all of them just recently got revealed, with the final ones being Jimmy J. Tran. Let me go ahead and switch this over. Boom.
Are you gonna pull up his picture? I really like his picture.
Yeah, the Walker Gaming. I wonder if he sent that one in, or if they. It looks like they just.
Dude, either Bronson sent that in, because that shit is ridiculous. I've never seen him smile like that.
Like, that was a screen cap from EVO Japan for sure. That's his match against like Arslan or something.
At him. It looks like that guy's pointing at him like this, and Jimmy's smiling.
Good times. But yeah,
like,
this
like
is
the split screen camera and shit.
Yeah, they're just having too much fun.
There's a good storyline between that. Just how he's pointing at Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, "Hey, all right,
buddy, I got you." We got
The
this.
story behind that, I like that.
I bet you anything. Under where it says his name, Jimmy J. Tran, he's got gun fingers out. You can
He's shooting them back.
No, actually, I know where that picture is from.
Oh, do you?
I'm pretty sure it's like in the middle of his set, either against like Arslan or AK. I don't know which one.
Definitely at EVO Japan.
In fact, he might even be looking at me and Steve before we get kicked out from EVO Japan.
Good shit. Good shit. But all right, this is the World Showdown of Esports 7 for Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6. It's going to be this weekend, July 27th, 10 a.m. on twitch.tv WSOE. For the Tekken players, we have Arslan, Nee, Anakin, Jun Ding, Lowhigh, Cuddlecore, Jimmy J. Tran, and JDCR. And we're mostly a Tekken channel, so we're not even going to cover the Soul Calibur. No, I'm kidding. For real, not for real, but for real. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Sorry.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys think is going to take it?
Whew, the story of the last year and a half has been like Arslan and Nee. And I think going into EVO, it's also going to be the story of Arslan and Nee versus the field, right? Arslan has been getting him the last couple times, and the only time Nee has even been able to beat him in a set was picking Deviljin. He couldn't do it with Steve. He had to pick Deviljin, and he said that I had to use mix-ups to beat him. There was like no other ways to beat him. I have to use an unseeable mix-up and just guess right on the mix-up every time. And it's just like, dude, how do you beat a player like that? That's so scary even on your end. You're playing with like a double-edged sword at that point. But I don't know. It's tough to say, man. Tekken, especially for tournaments and like especially events like this, I think sometimes some people have untapped potential that they tap into on certain days, and it's just like, dude, any one of these guys could do it. We've seen glimpses of that before.
I think it's all based off bracket, like who fights who first, who has the answer for somebody. Yeah. Like, I think if it follows this course, this person's going to win. If it follows this course, this person might win, right? So
one of the things to consider, too, JDCR and Arslan have never played.
And
like, I don't think JDCR is at his potential anymore. Like, I think he's lower in skill level than he used to be. Like, I don't know if you guys agree with that, but that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't seem as strong as he was right out of the gate in Season 1 when he was on Echo Fox. Yeah, he was just so strong, and I remember he was ducking Akuma's 1-1 every time and like just ridiculous shit, But
I mean, he's been fatigued. I mean, the whole thing, especially after that New York event, he definitely looked tired. I mean, we all saw it. I mean, like, he looked exhausted, and mental fortitude and plenty of rest and all that stuff plays along like a big role.
Oh yeah, dude.
Jet lag.
It plays a role, but that's one of those things that you have to deal with if you're going to be a competitor like this, right? If you're going to be JDCR and you're going to travel like this, you have to deal with the consequences like that. So no one's going to. He's not even the one that's going to be singing that excuse either. So you have to make it for him.
If you look at the list of players that's in this, though, you can say that about literally all of them. Every single one of these guys are traveling like crazy. Arslan Ash. Like, how much did he travel just to get to EVO Japan? Wasn't that like a 30-hour flight or some shit?
It was a Cinderella miracle. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, so, so realistically, at the end of the day with this, people are going to be looking at Arslan as the big favorite and Nee probably to maybe make the upset. I don't know. I think it's just going to be a very fun event to watch, and I'm definitely interested to listening to the top-tier commentary provided by whoever the hell's doing it. I forgot.
We got it right here.
Rip and Tasty Steve.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I was kidding. I knew it was you two.
Oh, there it is.
Maybe
Meet the talent. Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Look at that picture of Rip. I don't like that.
Where the hell that's from?
Where do they pull these pictures from, man?
Dog, honestly, like, I didn't send them the picture.
And that Tasty Steve picture looks almost like a Tinder picture or something. Like hey, girl. What you want?
Yeah.
Katana Prime, he looks like he looks like the shadiest magician.
Dude,
I've ever
it looks
seen,
like
dude.
Shadiest magician.
Dude, he looks like a Madden player. Like a Madden, like.
Oh yeah, it does look like one of those headshots for the players. Yeah.
The Madden players.
Shadiest magician, Katana Prime.
Dude, like the magic he'll show you is gonna be real sick, but then you're gonna be checking your wallet afterwards and like that shit's gone.
Chris Angel, Katana.
Wow.
Look inside your shoe. What?
Good times. But yeah, Rip, Tasty Steve, Mark, man, for the Tekken crowd, all the casters and talent here. Give a shout out to them. It's going to be Saturday. And up next, for next
Hold on.
week.
I just want to clarify something.
Okay,
real quick,
okay.
Because I see someone in the chat mentioning that Rip and Tasty Steve are going to be commentating Soul Calibur. I will not be commentating Soul Calibur.
What does that mean?
Putting it out there. Putting it out there.
Is it like a not it type of shit?
Oh,
Not
shit.
it. Not it. Steve's not here to call it? Not it. Not it.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. I definitely tune in for that segment for sure.
Right, I'm gonna watch the shit out of that.
Yeah. Digital scissors ready. Watch.
I know this. Get your digital.
They actually, this World Showdown of Esports though, they actually put together like some trailer videos. If you go through their Twitter, and it's like a recap of the storylines from both sides, Soul Calibur side and Tekken side, and just watching them really cool. They tell you about like the events that they've won, where they lost this other person, why they want the run back, and that sort of deal. So I think they're doing a really good job of explaining the story going into the event. And I'll be flying out there tomorrow morning. And I'm flying back Saturday night, so I have like a really quick turnaround. But
yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this event.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy, super heavy hitter competitors. They're like some of the best in the world. So that should be a very fun event to watch. And exhibitions and tournaments like smaller, like tournaments like this, really, get to see more matches between just like how these guys match up against each other. So it should be fun. Should be a fun
also,
time.
it's a $30,000 tournament, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money on the line for all these
Dude.
players.
Wait, it's not 15?
It's $30,000.
Wait, because I thought the winner of this goes to Korea?
No,
Right.
that's also it's the top USA player represents USA from this tournament. So it's either gonna be Jimmy, Anakin, or Connor.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Then what's the prize?
You know
pot
what's
for that one?
also interesting? I saw Speed Kicks at dinner with them in Vegas, like on an Instagram story today. So Speed Kicks seems to be in the house too. I don't know what that's about.
I think he's
Yeah,
there
but-
for
yeah,
some HyperX event or something. Possibly.
What?
Nah,
Okay.
he's gonna be fighting someone else to be like a last minute replacement if someone injures their finger or something and has to drop out.
Oh,
Damn, is that what it
damn,
is?
scheming? Somebody has a plan? Damn.
Carl's like, I can't go out before my fingers. It's out of commission.
Sometimes you trip going up to the stage and banging your knee on it, and then you gotta you gotta step
Damn.
off.
Shout out to.
We won't name names. It's funny.
That was a good time. That was another good one. Another good one. But
Let me hit the segue. Can I hit the segue?
oh yeah, for sure.
WSOE is gonna be a great pre. Damn it, I fucked it up.
You fucking suck at this.
Yes, my
Try
bad.
again. Try again.
It's too hard.
Try again. You can do it.
WSOE is gonna be a pre-show to EVO that happens next week.
Oh, so the
Hey.
next big one next week.
Use cut the first one out, please. Edit that out.
Yeah, Jin,
edit
we
it
got
out.
it. Digital scissors, boom, we in there.
That wasn't even a segue.
It wasn't, but edit all of that out. In fact, start the podcast right now. This is the start of the podcast.
Yeah, so
Run the intro
Evo,
again.
Hey, so why is everyone comparing to In and Out anyway? It's like,
Okay, all right.
okay. Sorry, I played the music, but all right, here we go.
Nice.
But yeah, Evo 2019 is upon us, back at the Mandalay Bay with a big ass arena. I hope you guys got your tickets because that shit's gonna be crazy. And it's gonna be August 2nd to the 4th, Friday to Saturday, 3-day event. We're all gonna be there. It's always the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. So, and it's gonna be in Vegas, and it's gonna be fucking hot. So make sure to bring your goddamn deodorant.
Also, Tekken this year, Sunday, the main event.
Woo!
Of course, that means the second to last. But Smash is after. But Tekken, the main event
Drop it
at
on him.
EVO this year.
Drop it on him.
That's crazy. That's so, what's the order? It's I forgot what's the first game. I think is it Blaze
BB
Blue?
Tag, Street
Yeah.
Fighter 5, Tekken,
Yeah.
Smash.
Ooh.
We'll give Smash players their due. They
got the numbers.
They're the finale.
Pretty
To
smart
be
way
honest,
of
they
doing
deserved
it.
it too. I'm not even like mad because we had to kill one of their other games, and
That's true.
We sacrifice one, you get the other one, to the top. So good for them.
Yeah. So Smash is gonna be the finale. They had the biggest numbers. I think it was like 3,900 or something, or 3,008, close to 4. And then Tekken got like 1850 plus, and then Street Fighter had like 19 something. But yeah, Tekken's getting the second to the last spot. That is incredible. I think last year with the energy in the room, starting it off, especially with Rip and Tasty Steve as the in-house commentators, telling people to make some noise, pointing at that guy with the laser pointer. It was a lot of fun times, man. It was good times last year.
I still don't even know what I'm doing at EVO. But if I'm working that thing again, like I want you guys to be close by because that was so fun last year. You guys were like in like the front row,
or
whatever,
sick.
second row. That was super cool.
Dude, and the reveal, it was just like everything just went up in levels and it was incredible. It was incredible. And I think this is probably, other than maybe Master Cup, the biggest singles Tekken tournament ever.
Yeah, it's gone up again.
By far.
Right? Ever.
It's by far the biggest Tekken tournament.
I think Tekken might also be the only game that went up in entrance again this year at EVO.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true.
Crazy. Also, by the way, I think I don't remember the exact numbers, but Tekken compared to Street Fighter 5 was only like 40 entrants shy. It's like 48 or something. It was a ridiculously small number compared to the total number of entrants. So like, I feel like this was Tekken's best chance of getting it. I'm a little sad they didn't happen, because it would have been cool to finally have it like that. But
honestly, if
shout out to everyone showing up, man.
If we still had registration open, I think we might have been able to do it. It's just because like the day after I see Bing Chang tweet on Twitter, it's like, did registration close? Like, is there no registration no more? I think a lot of Tekken players signed up for these events late.
Who said that?
Bin Chang. Yeah.
Bin Chang. Oh, shuck. Poor Bin Chang.
Apparently ranked you too, right?
Are you serious?
Yeah. What?
He's in.
Oh, he's in. Okay. Poor Bin Chang. And then Markman had sent out these tweets too. Hey, look, stop emailing me. You're not getting it.
Damn. Don't email me for shit.
Damn.
But yeah, EVO's going to be crazy. We have those 4 main games on Sunday. This is just the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. I can't stop emphasizing that enough. And Tekken, Tekken 7, for the 4 years that it's been there, has gone up in huge increments each year. And, shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to the community. Thank you guys for making it all possible. Honestly, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you guys. That is nuts.
Yeah, dude, it's man, it's always fun. It's also so amazing to watch. Like our seats get filled in finals. They get filled. It's either standing room or all filled seats, and usually everyone's always on their feet too. Barely people sit down. Man, it's so amazing to go and watch
it's
that.
Gonna be a lot,
especially when Michael Murray and Hirata come out and they're like, "Well, thanks a lot for coming, everybody. Have a good one." They walk off. Oh, roll the tapes.
Dude, that shit was sick.
I
the announcement.
Wait. I'm so excited. I'm so.
What do you guys want to see?
EVO has made it a tradition now in the last couple of years that they drop it on us like real heavy, right? Like real heavy. Like, dude,
There's
season 2 announcement last year. And then, dude, Namco killed it last year. Season 2 at EVO. And then freaking Marduk and, oh my God, Armor King at the World Finals. Everybody, all the videos, man. It was just like.
The year before that was Geese, right? I feel like they're screwed. There's nothing they can put out that's going to get everyone hype anymore, right? They've set the bar too high for themselves.
The bar is high, but I think they can go high.
They could do anything.
I don't know.
Yeah,
anything's possible. Negan, they got Negan in the game. Like, how is that even possible? Does anybody even watch that show anymore? Like, damn. That's just crazy.
They're gonna bring out Simba from Lion King.
Oh shit.
Dude, they're gonna have
the kid and the adults.
Oh fuck, he could transform.
Man, at this point, they went into reality and brought that motherfucker in. So you can do anything, man. Like
Tekken becomes Mugen or whatever that.
Oh,
they
yeah.
can really just do whatever. They can add Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's like who the fuck knows, man? It's
Damn.
it's gonna be if there's an announcement for anything. Like personally, I want more seasons just because Tekken 7 has been great to all of us.
I want a season 3 as well. Me too. I would take a season 3. Yeah.
If there's not a season 3 or anything like that, as long as Namco is supporting it, we're gonna support the game, and it'll be fine until whatever they decide to do. So
yeah, it's gonna.
Who the hell knows though, man? That shit is
speaking
gonna
of which,
be fun to watch unfold.
Yeah, speaking of which, I just saw Ono tweeted today, and he said like, "I don't have Street Fighter 6, wink," and he's like, "We're just focused on Street Fighter 5 AE or something right now, right?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, "That's so weird. Why would you tweet that you're focused on Street Fighter 5 AE right now when you guys haven't put out anything new for it in forever?"
I don't know. Maybe Ono, because he is close with Harada. And then maybe it's like girls, like the Eris joke, it's like women when they hang out around each other too much, their periods line up. Maybe they want to drop it on us on PS5 at the same time so they don't, overdo each other. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Did you just compare periods
to dropping releases at EVO?
I don't know
dropping,
what you talk about
dropping the next game, Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8,
Man, as long as that shit does not get leaked, that should be. They could be fucking just a new costume for Chun-Li. As long as that shit does not get leaked from Capcom's side, that should be a fucking miracle. They should be praising the fucking Lord that shit did not get leaked. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't know shit, and I hope Ono doesn't know shit and no one else knows shit.
So it's better we all don't know and don't put it up on PSN.
So funny. Capcom doesn't tell Ono because he keeps leaking everything.
Oh shit! They gave him the Tom Holland treatment.
Street Fighter 6?
What game
he gives him the script
right
before it ends for the reveal.
Damn. Yeah, so EVO's going to be crazy. Not only is it just a huge tournament, it's also became the spectacle for giant releases and announcements for a lot of these developers. Mm-hmm. So that's also really exciting. Also a lot of merch at the booth and stuff. A lot of things for you guys to check out. Make sure, just even design corners and stuff. All these artists are going to be there with their panels and stuff. Yeah, so just go ahead and browse around, have some fun. EVO's so big now. It's at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. There's just so much extra space, but this is the biggest numbers we've ever had at EVO, so I don't know if that extra space is actually going to come in handy this year, right?
That's a great point, too. I think there's only 500 floor tickets left, the arena tickets left, sorry. So if you guys are trying to get into the arena for EVO Finals on Sunday, make sure you get your tickets, because you can get them at the arena, but, there's a chance they may not have any left.
Exactly.
And so if you're going to risk going there and doing it in person, make sure you do it on the first day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sold. Yeah, I remember I did that 2 years ago. I got owned. Last
year sold out. Last year.
Yeah, someone said that floor tickets are sold out. Only general tickets are left.
Yeah. Ooh. And the floor seats are pretty good too, because you're right up there in the front. And if you guys did it the way, you, Rip, and Steve did it the way you guys were walking around, getting all crazy, jumping off stage and body slamming each other, that was good. That was really
getting the security guard involved. And
he was following him around and just where are these fools going this time? Shit. And Steve was always going through the crowds and shit like a rabbit and everything. Dude, that shit was so hype.
Yeah, that shit was, dude, the energy in that
the
arena.
Flashing lights, everything. It was everything was set.
Yeah, from the player reveal, from the first match with Majin versus JDCR, and then Majin winning, and then the room just exploded, and everything was just set for an incredible top 8 after that. It was just it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna have a great top 8 too this year.
It is. The story.
Hard not to.
Yeah, the story is who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be the winner of EVO
again?
And unlike last year, Nee wasn't there, right? Arslan wasn't there yet. There was a lot of these guys not there because it wasn't a TWT event. But this year, EVO is the only Masters Plus event. Masters Plus. It's crazy. So it's the biggest amount of points that you could win for taking this one home.
You know, I don't think Lohai has won a tournament since being sponsored by UIU. I think he's got a bunch of second place finishes. Wouldn't it be crazy if he backs-to-backs EVO?
That would be nuts. That would honestly be nuts.
Kudons has been trying to do that forever.
Kudons is going to be there too. He hasn't been coming to TWT this year, but now he's coming out to EVO.
I mean, yeah. Dude,
everyone's talking about Arslan. Kudons is coming, man.
Yeah, Kudons, Arslan, Knee. All the big names of Tekken are pretty much going to be. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And then just like last year, Japan made a big last minute showing. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, they rolled in like 30 deep, 40 deep or something. Like,
and they were all from different parts of Japan, and they rolled hard, and there were different crews. Like, it was pretty cool to see. Like, and then Rickstah was telling us, like who is from where, and this stuff like that. It's like, wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't think about that, but it was definitely dope.
Yeah, and also like the number of countries in this year's EVO is just way more than before. So you know, shout outs to you guys. It really has become a global event where it's just a great time. Everybody's coming together and playing some fighting games that they all love. So it's gonna be a good time. If you guys can't make it, unfortunately, you guys will definitely be able to catch it on the streams. It's gonna be like EVO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably, and then there's gonna be a stream somewhere for sure, and a hell of a lot of fighting games going on. So if you're there, make sure to get the exclusive merch stuff, check out the panels, get some casuals with your friends, or F it. Enjoy Vegas too. Sometimes we're just hanging out till like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and we have work at like 10 or something. We don't know.
Don't be afraid to come up to Rickstah.
I would never do that.
Get a autograph and a picture.
Just when you guys do that, it's a big crowd, a lot of people. Just don't be weird. Just be cool. Just be cool.
I think that Mike, I've said that to people before. The problem is, I think that the weirdos don't know they're weird.
Yeah. It's okay, dude. It's everyone's first time in the FGG, all right? You gotta be cool. Let them figure things out for themselves, and then they'll be okay.
Oh, shit, the FGG.
Bro. That's a great story.
Yeah, that one's too good. Oh shit! So that's gonna be next week, guys.
Yeah, look. Even Cat in the chat says like that guy was cool though. You can come off a little bit weird. Offer some weird Cheetos and then say the FGG and boom, you're already in.
Dude, Cheetos in the pocket. That was like Napoleon Dynamite tater tot style. It was just like ready on the go. But yeah, all right. EVO next week. It's going to be amazing. Tekken World Tour doesn't stop there. But is there anything else to talk about before we move on from the EVO topic? Like Dragon Ball kind of dropped down in numbers, or we just want to talk about Tekken today?
We already talked enough about Dragon Ball already.
All right, good enough. Damn. They made it over 1,000.
Dragon Ball seems like that game is on its way out. They announced a tour for it and everything, but it doesn't seem like the community cares as much as they did before.
Yeah.
Right. Like the entrance numbers are just dropping drastically, I feel like.
Samurai Showdown, SNK's biggest game ever at EVO.
It's surprising. I was looking at the numbers for WNF, and Sam Show still gets like 30 to 40 entrants. I was like, what? That's a lot of people for Sam Show.
It's not that much. It's the game itself is good, and people like playing it. The online, I heard, sucks. So
I heard there was a patch though that just came out.
Oh. Yeah, but I also heard that
still sucks, huh?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I never try. I didn't try it. And I don't follow enough people on Twitter that can tell me otherwise. But people enjoy the game. It's whatever to watch, but it's still fun to play. So that's always going to keep people coming back to play. So
yeah, Mortal Kombat kind of seems like teetering off now, right? A little bit since like release until now. I don't know.
I think that's pretty common for NRS games in general, but like it's still like someone in the chat just said that it's Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur having their biggest tournaments ever. So it's still the biggest for those games.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Remember, BB Tag had the lowest amount of entrants this year, but at the same time, it still is the most amount of players. It's the biggest, smallest tournament at EVO ever, basically.
Yeah, honestly, let's all just look at it at a positive light. shout outs to every freaking game, every community, everybody that makes each community of the game, each game that they love possible. And, to keep the numbers going. And, it's just nice to have a scene. It's no fun playing fighting games by yourself. And every game being the biggest game ever at EVO, dude, shout outs to everybody. Pat yourselves on the back. That's really incredible.
God, BL in the chat is such a dick.
Yeah.
He said, except Dead or Alive, they got left behind by core values.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they got killed.
I forgot about core values. That shit feels like ancient, dude. That feels like such an old joke.
That was like last year, right? Oh, wait.
No, it was early EVO Japan.
I know. It was literally 5 months ago.
5 months ago. Man, shit moves by too fast. What the hell?
2019 to 2019. But all right. Good shit. EVO is going to be incredible. We'll see you guys all there. Don't be creepy, and let's all have a good time. But yeah, the next topic is a little bit controversial. It's a little bit of a hot topic.
Oh, shit, I forgot about it. I thought we were done.
These guys are
I'm gonna stay low for this one.
Oh, shit. I know. This shit is going to be nuts. Suiken these days. But yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Drop it off. Okay. All right. I got it. All right. So the next one is the Super Hitbox, aka the Hitbox Cross Up. This shit is wild.
On screen, Mike?
This shit is wild. Like, I don't know, man. This shit is pretty wild. Oh crap! I didn't switch the screen. Whoops.
Nice.
Was this the video?
Oh yeah,
the video.
Well, we can only see the.
We can only see the 2 buttons.
Whoops. Too big. Alright, I'm figuring it out. It's been a while. I literally just set up my computer today before this episode. But yeah, the Hitbox Cross Up, they finally did it, guys. They finally fucking did it where they... I don't even know how to talk about this thing, man.
So,
it's a stick. Okay, so it's basically... Well, look at this picture right here. It's basically... They took the analog of a PS4 controller, and that is the stick directionals. And also your D-pad has you could use it as button inputs on your right hand as an independent single button for each direction on your right hand, right next to your attack buttons. So
when you go and you watch the video, like stuff you can do on a Hitbox already with like weird hand combinations, like your two-hand techniques, you're like, okay, this is cool, whatever. Like you can like backdash really fast on both sides, etc. You wave dash easier, etc. Right? But with this one now, like when I try to learn Hitbox, I was like, oh god, like this is totally foreign to me. I'm playing like this now, right? But this new peripheral allows you just, hey, I'm still with my arcade stick here, everything's normal. But then if I want to be a weird cheater, I just hold it directed, backdash, 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 wave dash, wave dash, wave dash. You know what I mean? Like everything is still there, plus additional cheater options.
Yeah, and then you could get perfect precision wave electrics. Like look at this. It's just like literally a rhythm, and then you're just doing this, just playing bongos, man. Like,
but like the crazy thing is, right? This comes out. I'm like, I don't know about this. I made a tweet. I was like, either this needs to be banned or I need to use this because
if it's like not banned, everybody has to use it. If it's not banned, everybody.
My weaknesses on stick, like a couple of them, I'll just say like one of them is sidestepping upward. Like, right? But this is literally your thumb would hit a button to sidestep up. Like if you're like, I can play a stick the entire time normally on this thing, but then I'm like, oh god, I'm nervous, sidestep up, I'm just gonna tap the button. Like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's like, that's it. I've eliminated the complexity of screwing that up in tournament and getting an accidental jump and getting float combo. No, I'll just tap the button. So that kind of shit is crazy. There's a bunch. That was just one example. I'm sure there's like many more. So all this comes out and whatever, but then Rickstah goes and makes this tweet about some shit.
Oh boy, did he stir the hornet's nest?
What did you do, Ricky?
I don't know. It was like I supported Zafina on Twitter, and all of a sudden, like all the Zafina fans started DMing me and shit. Now I'm getting like Hitbox people like just banging at my door and shit. Just like,
people doing this on analog controllers and stuff, and like,
you want this shit banned? Fuck you. Hey, this, and I'm just like, I didn't even say that. I didn't want it banned, but if we're talking about it, the Hitbox, the cross up thing, that one to me is a little bit crazy, and
it's a little
I don't know if it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
but there's also that thing about being able to sidestep into the foreground on a hitbox.
On a regular hitbox.
Yeah, on a regular hitbox. And so many people have been tweeting like, "Oh, you can do this on pad." Even Super Akuma showed him doing it on a pad, right?
I mean, he's super defensive about it. You can tell.
Sure, of course. It's because people are attacking his weapon of choice. And I'm not like gonna say that he shouldn't, right? Because the only thing about it is that if you actually hold up and down, like let's say up on the pad, right, and then down on the analog stick in Tekken, that both of those inputs cancel each other out and it goes to neutral. On a hitbox, however, if you hold up and down at the same time, the hitbox basically overrides everything and sends the signal to up to the game. So in a way, it's a third-party modification to what the game actually is, and it's only like that just because they had to implement that because of dumb games that don't implement that kind of SOCD correctly. Right, so a game like Street Fighter V, the reason why the Daigo hitbox, the original one, got banned was because it didn't have this thing to save.
Right.
So now it's like, well, now you have to do it on a game by game basis. Like, is it even like worth doing?
I'm seeing a lot of that's the controversy, right? I'm hearing a lot, like there's like two topics going on, right? There's one end where people are like, oh, it's the old school method versus new school, but the other end of it, we're just talking about execution like we are right now. It's like you can literally do things that's not possible, like if we were playing Tekken 5 arcade with the controller port even, right? You don't have both controls options, right? You only had the D-pad when you hooked in the controller. You don't get that.
Well, hold on. But you could use both the arcade port and the pad.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, technically you could. Yeah.
Technically, if you could have done that in Tekken 5 as well, right? Because you could have tapped down on the pad, hit down.
But then the thing about the hitbox cross-up that takes it a little bit farther is that you get two independent hands for that other direction as well. If you were doing it arcade style with that method, you would have to use both left hands and then the other hand on the stick and the other hand on. I mean,
both left hands.
You know what I mean? You're taking your opponent and your buddy. Hit that for me, please. Take your left hand for me. Use that shit.
Bro, this is so not on topic. But do you remember those stupid Tekken 5 cabs when you would be like standing back there with the pad or some shit?
And
the
little kid
would walk up and start, yo, motherfucker, you got my goddamn controls.
He's like, it didn't even look like you're playing.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, no, definitely like.
First of all, there's two different conversations, right? It's the hitbox now and the hitbox later, and I think, it's really hard to like separate the two because it's so like close together as well. So it's hard to even like try to argue about one without someone getting butthurt about the other and vice versa.
Right. Yeah, I'm hearing on one end, it's like a lot of the newer school players, like a newer generation of people. I don't know what it is. We're getting old. Tekken players were all like 30 plus, and then it's just like these new kids or whatever. It's like this is the new age of fighting games. Adapt to the times, old man. But it's just like, where's the line? And then Alex Valle also made that tweet. It's like fighting games were designed with these inputs, with these certain controllers in mind. It's just like. And you have two separate hands for both the same directions that you could use. I think that
hands.
Yeah, two left hands. That's so cheaty. How are you gonna win with some guy that has two left hands? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like there's so many things I could think about. Like if like as a stick player, I want that cross up thing banned just because it's a little bit too much for me, right? I don't mind the hitbox. I think hitbox is fine in general.
Yeah, I mean,
cross up. There's a little bit too many inputs for like, because let's take it, like people are saying the pad can literally do everything that the hitbox can, or the cross up, right? In theory, you could press all four inputs on the button side and then two extra directions on a joystick. You can't physically do that on a pad.
You cannot.
And that's just because it's like people will say, well, that doesn't matter, but that's not the point. The point is it physically can do something that other things can't. So it's either adapt or die. Is that how we're doing it? Because if it's not banned,
everybody has to be on it. You can sidestep into the foreground when you're in full crash. That's not possible.
Here's the thing. I saw that shit and immediately I said that stick was made for me. I don't even like it and I need it. I need that for my own sake. That shit will help me. So it's made for me. I need to play on that. So I'm fighting against myself.
No, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I'm the same way as you, right? Like when I saw it, I was like, this will make me better because all the shit I suck at, there's cheater buttons for it, and I was like, is this where things need to go? Like, I was so confused about it. That's why I was like, at first, my first initial impression was like, whoa, this shit's getting banned. You know, so I made a tweet and I started typing and I was like, yeah, this shit needs to be banned or I need to be using it. You know,
No, I think that's
right.
how a lot of us competitors feel. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat too, but like the old man side of me is coming out now, you know. It's just like I spent years to work on my fucking Korean backdash. I spent years to perfect my wave dashes. I spent and being able to work within your window of comfortability, and you trust your execution on certain things, blah 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 and all that, right? Especially in tournament, right? Okay, like my side steps ups aren't very solid lately. I'm getting a lot of jumps instead. I don't know if it's a stick or blah blah blah. Stuff like that, you know, you take into factors when you're playing, and then it's like, and that kind of affects your confidence, your play style,
Right.
a lot of things. Your move decisions, your move choices, because your execution's not on point. And like Mishima players, for example, like, dude, some days you just can't get a single goddamn electric. It just won't happen. You get either down twos or windies all day, right? It's just like everybody has an off day in execution, but it's just like you work at things to get better at it, and then that's how you get consistent good execution. But now with this argument, is like, if this is the new norm, then it's just like that's a thing of the past. The stick is the thing of the past. If this is tournament legal, then it's just like everybody has to learn how to play on this thing, because it's just like if it could remove the window of error for inputs, that's going to change gameplays for everybody. And then it's going to turn more into, possibly, if everyone can master it, and if it's not as difficult as it looks, especially when you're getting perfect backdashes like that, or perfect running twos with Dragon Off like that in the video like they show, you know, it's like it could change the game from like everyone has amazing execution and it's all just mind games now. But is that really the route that we want to go with fighting games? Shouldn't the error of your own input be a factor of the game? Justin Wong dropping every ultra in Street Fighter 4, you know, it's just like Alex Valle uppercut FADC dropping the ultra, like shit like that. It's like
classics.
Right. The only issue with your argument, and this is why I see it, is that human error is going to happen no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you like, that can help alleviate human error, right? If a command that would normally be difficult on something is now much easier on this, right? But you still have to actually do the command, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's where some of the defense from that side will come in.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna like automatically always make your electrics always be an electric, always make it so that you have a 13 frame electric, right? It's just one of those things that will make it easier.
Yeah, I think that's the topic.
It's gonna make my side step up 100% better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But see, now it's like the only reason why like I think so many people are making us think about it now is because they should. Because it's like, to be honest, if we didn't ban the hitbox, we can't ban the hitbox now because that was 10 years ago. If we wanted to ban the hitbox, we should have banned it 10 years ago.
But I think it's like the hitbox cross of is like, is this the line? Is this where we draw the line? It's like, what is the line?
See, the thing is, like, we are now at this point in like juncture of the series, of even in Tekken, but now this is going to open up a door where we either have to start regulating. If we ban this, say we ban this, right? We go this route and say, no, Tekken, TWT Namco goes, we can't let this fly, right? It's already, season's been going, doesn't matter. We're not going to let this fly, right? Now, what's the next evolution after that? Someone's going to make something. And after that, people are going to complain. Then there's going to be maybe a regulation pad stick, something you're supposed to use now. And that's gonna
it's really hard too. And especially in tournaments, how do you police this? It's like if somebody has a macro on their stick, you can't go through everybody's stick and every button on their stick. It's so hard.
Mikey, do you remember that stick we were using earlier at my house?
Where it was like already set macros and stuff on the stick. Yeah. Programmable sticks. Yeah.
I had got this stick from one of my wife's her brother, and this stick is a stick you program inputs in a button, and I was able to get like, what is it, electrics?
Yeah,
and all
it was
this
like
stuff just
if you do three, if you do 3 it did like a crouch dash motion, and then you do 2 was like the 2, and it's just like electric, like Wind Godfrey, Wind Godfrey.
Of course, yeah. I mean, those kind of programmable sticks exist. That's how those guys make those combo videos, you know, etc. Right? Like,
exactly.
That's existed. That's a separate argument, and like obviously, like hopefully we don't see fighting games go down that path. But I do think that it is time for like some kind of regulation to come in. Like I think obviously they're gonna allow pads. Like back in the day, that was the argument, right? Like they're allowing all these pad players to play now. You know, like. The tournament should be just like they are in the arcade on an arcade stick. You know, like,
that's always been the thing. Yeah,
right?
that's been the longest history. Fighting games came from arcades, arcade sticks, portable at-home arcade sticks got made. But now with the console generation, a lot more pad players came into the front, and that's why we got the pad players with the stick players, and now we got hitboxes, and now we're at the hitbox crossover.
Yeah, and so I really feel like I think like what you're saying earlier, Mike, something about. You know, is this where we draw the line? I feel like this is where we need to draw the line. Like that's just my opinion, of course, but it's too much. It's just a little bit too much.
I think it's
going
too
back
much,
to what
too.
Vi was tweeting about. You know, like the difficulty of execution of things is what makes those things special. Like if we start reducing that execution barrier, then it's not going to make things as special. It won't be as interesting to watch. That's how it all comes down to me.
Games these days, like they've tried simplifying it so much. Like Street Fighter, like buffer window leniency, all this stuff. It's just like games have been progressively getting easier, but it's like, dude, even that needs to be. There has to be a line to that too. At this point, like you're gonna have like single button shoryukens. There's gonna be no inputs, and then we're gonna have like it's like there's a lot of exactly. And Rising Thunder, right? Like single direction button input, right? And it's just like okay, we can have those games too, but it's just like when people know how hard something is to do and they're able to pull that off in tournament, those are sick moments. Those are hype as fuck. It's just like taking that away doesn't make a game more exciting. I definitely agree on that.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate that it's like, well, I guess it's not unfortunate. I'm glad the conversation is even happening because before no one even recognized any of these things with the hitbox. In general, like I'm even thinking about the way the hitbox is designed now because I asked one of the dudes that actually worked on it, I guess, right? And I asked about the opposite directions,
cardinal directions,
And I asked him was it designed around 2D, right? And he said because it was basically because of Marvel and. Because how Marvel could not, or it was bad at doing the opposite directions, so you could block cross-ups while holding left and right.
Yeah, at the same time.
So they added their own mechanics to put that shit in neutral. But Tekken already does that for you. Tekken does that, and it doesn't need an extra source for it. But not every fighting game does. So that's the fucked up part.
And that's the other argument I'm kind of seeing too. People are like, oh, the developer should make it with that in mind and blah, blah, blah. Nobody thought they were going to make a hitbox cross-up. It's like nobody knew that.
Problem. I mean, it's kind of weird because at this point, the developers have to do it. But they're not, right? Which is forcing us into this weird situation as is. Personally, I'm okay with the hitbox, the new one, as long as they patch out the up-down thing, which I don't think they're going to do. Right, they added the left and right neutral situation because of the Street Fighter thing, right? They added that to the firmware update, so they could add it back for the up and down to fix it for Tekken. But are they going to, or is that going to mess up their 2D games, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not.
I don't think that's even worth doing if you're a hitbox player that plays multiple games. And if you're a hitbox, and the thing is that now we see a hitbox, and if we regulate that aspect of it, it's like, wait, is this a Tekken hitbox? Press up and down at the same time.
Exactly.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That,
right. See, so that's why I don't want to ban the regular hitbox because it's there, it exists, right? But this thing now with the up and down and sidestepping into the foreground, that's fucked up. People saying you can do it on pad and shit, that drives me crazy because how many people are doing that? Where they're fucking doing it, I need to sidestep now. Fucking switch my hand.
Yeah, and you need two thumbs to do that. Yeah, how are you gonna do that with one hand? You need 2 thumbs to do that, 2 left hands. How are you gonna do that?
2 left thumbs.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
The only reason why it works on a hitbox is you can hold up and down, right? And so you need to go from up to down with 0 frames of neutral, and that's the hard part to do on anything.
That is the number one cheater part.
Impossible to do on stick.
Yeah,
I was messing around on keyboard because I'm I have 2 separate down inputs. That shit's mad hard, but you can do it. It's just extremely hard. So there's ways to do it, but the hitbox cuts out the hardest part of it because if you just hold two different directions, it fucks it up. Only because of how the hitbox was designed for 2D games.
Mm-hmm. The very first time that True, when he converted from stick to hitbox, right? Just the regular hitbox, he showed me how he does Korean backdash on it, and he was like, it's a perfect Korean backdash. I will always block highs and mids while I'm doing this backdash. So you just hold back, and then you just tap down, forward, down, forward, down, forward. You're never letting go of back. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to hit him if he messes up an improper backdash? That should be a part of the game. Like, dude, like, that's crazy to me. Like, that part was already like, okay, that's cheating. And then now you're telling me that you could do this with this? You know, it's just like, there has to be a line that's drawn somewhere.
Ban him.
That's why the line has to be drawn now for the new one.
We are the line drawers.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking artists, bitch. Draw that line.
Jackson Pollock, that shit. Just throw that shit on there.
I mean, I hope that even then, if like the hitbox like guys would even work around that, but that's tough. It's super tough, and it was a slippery slope once we allowed Fnatic to use a PlayStation 2 pad on Dreamcast, right? Like once that shit happened, it's like everything's allowed now. Fuck it, we'll just let anyone do anything, and now it's gotten a little bit out of hand, and it's either adapt or die, right?
Yeah, and going back to Mike's, just the little thing he said about the backdash cancel, it just reminds me, like, you know, shout out to Duke of Wu-Tang, but it's very hard to hit that motherfucker when he backdashes.
That's what I'm saying. It's cheating.
Yeah. I didn't really think about it that much before, but it's pretty fucked up.
That's kind of really is. Yeah, kind of really is.
See, then that's where the hitbox argument would be. Well, use a hitbox then.
Right. That's bullshit.
See, and that's the reason why the reason why I already knew that the cross-up was fucked up was because as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to use that. Like, I've never looked at a hitbox and thought to myself, I have to use that. It looked more difficult, right? But
it seems like I would have to spend some time to learn it. Yeah, exactly. Right. But now this is like, oh shit, we're right at home.
If you wanted to make me not want to buy the cross-up, you'd need to change that, like, even if
you didn't put the stick on the right side.
No, I was thinking like,
dude, that would be good for Seth Killian and Dragon players, dude.
Oh shit, cross arm technique.
The Dragon players.
Now it's fair.
Yeah. Oh, okay, this is perfect.
Damn. I would hella buy that still.
That would make all of us the Dragon style players, dude.
Damn, Seth Killian should have got on this first. That would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play that shit upside down and backwards.
Damn, 69ing the stick. Air guitar, back massaging.
Wow.
Fucking guitar solo that
Don't
shit.
Don't ever do that again. It definitely looked like you had some practice right there.
Wow.
Again, we see in the chat, if the game allows it to happen, isn't it the game's fault? No, because the game wasn't designed with these peripherals in mind.
Yeah, this never even existed before. Like, that argument is like, how are they supposed to know? Yeah.
You're talking about franchises that were built in the 90s. You know, Street Fighter and Tekken, like the core input systems in these games were designed back then. Like obviously they've been updated over time, but that's what they were designed for, right? The game was designed around like you being able to use these inputs back then.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Is the Hitbox even like an official licensed product either?
No. As far as I know,
like,
it's not.
how are they supposed to even like try to know what magical product could become out of the blue? That's not even a licensed product or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Like the original games that the Hitbox the Hitbox was made originally to take advantage of shit like that, because you know no fighting game was designed around a Hitbox. No fighting game still is designed around that.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, even going back to the 90s, I remember the first fighting game I ever got on a computer was Super Street Fighter 2. And it came with like a gamepad, right? But like the gamepad sucked ass. So I played it on keyboard back then. I was like, whoa, this is fucking weird, because I'd only played Street Fighter 2 on an arcade cabinet prior to that. And I was playing on the keyboard, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's so much easier to do this, but like, the fireballs, like, you're so awkward at first, but I was like, actually, it's not that hard. You just go, you know, like, I figured it out. I was like a kid back then, an actual kid.
Did you launch that shit on DOS? The hell?
Actually...
I've never even heard of Street Fighter on PC. Unless
it was Super Street Fighter 2.
Come with your AOL fucking subscription?
It might have. I think it was before that, bro. The controller I had was a 6-button pad, 3 buttons on the top, 3 buttons on the bottom, and it plugged into your sound cards like game port or some shit. I don't remember. Like,
Man,
it was like
you
a
are
mini
really
port or
showing
something.
your age right now.
Yeah,
That's not my
crazy.
age. That was the
Not your age?
no, not my, it's someone else's age.
You never played Street Fighter on the PC?
What? They had Street Fighter on PC.
Damn. Never heard of it. Too young.
I'm a Tekken player. I don't know anything about Street Fighter.
Started in T7.
Yeah, start
the podcast
I'm,
over.
I'm an
We're
old
starting again
19er.
right
Yeah, start over again. Yeah, so I mean,
Oh,
why do people like or compare it to the In-N-Out anyway? It's got to be the gold standard. A quarter of the price of everything else.
Oh shit, this episode's gonna get called in and out.
Oh man.
Oh, but yeah. So I think final conclusion on the hitbox cross up. What do you guys think? Like just like I don't know.
I want one, and then I want them to ban it from tournaments.
Yeah, that's really. I really want one just to play on it. I'm sure they're gonna have it available at EVO to like try out.
They
I
are.
definitely
I'm
want to
gonna
try
go
it.
there.
I definitely want
I'm
to
gonna
try
go
it.
there. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna talk so much shit about it, and then I'm gonna be like, when do you guys start selling this shit? And then I'm gonna go up to Harada and be like, when the fuck are you gonna ban that shit?
You know,
And then he'll tell me, don't ask me for shit, and then that'll be it.
Yeah,
Wait,
that'd be a
but
good
serious
Evo.
question before we close the door into cross-up. You know, the original hitbox right now, being able to sidestep into the foreground, do you guys think that should be allowed?
No.
That's the only issue for me because it's it's something that the game is not intended to do, and it's
Right.
on a hardware level, not necessarily a software level.
Right.
So it's almost like a macro. It's really it is a macro.
It basically is. Because
Yeah.
the stick is handling that for you. Not any other peripheral is going to do that for you.
Yeah, that's impossible on a stick. You can't
Yeah,
go
like-
up to down with no neutral.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
feel like if this argument had come out when Hitbox was first introduced, like we would have been like, oh yeah, fucking ban that shit. You know what I mean? But like, because we didn't know about it back then,
Yeah.
and now we're finding out about it, it's way more awkward. But I feel like I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not either. Yeah.
It's a slippery slope argument though, because people will be like, well, no one's banned, no one's talked about it now. Someone just put a clip on YouTube, and now all of a sudden it's a big deal or some shit,
Yeah.
right?
It's
'Cause we don't
very
know about it.
interesting because, like, not too long ago, Daigo and the Gaffro box, and then during all that controversy, these guys were working on this in the background. It's like, oh, wait till they see what we got next. Like, dude, they took it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know, like I know when the hitbox came out, I was intrigued. I was like, okay, this is gonna. I thought like in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, this is definitely gonna help my hand because of years of playing on stick. We've all felt like a little older about it, right? Like our hands have hurt, but I thought it'd be like easier. I mean, and then and then we come to get to know it more. You started seeing like, wait a minute, hitbox can do this now, like. What? Like, no way. Like, that's kind of messed up. And now that we're kind of like, okay, we let that slide. We let it keep going. It's cool. We're all used to it now. This comes out. And this is the big one. This is the log that knocks down the door, right? Because now I don't even want no part of it. I said earlier on my stream, if this is like kind of like put through, I don't think I would play Tekken. Like literally, I don't think I want to like try to compete anymore after that.
Damn.
The fucked up thing too is just considering that if it like this is all hypothetical, of course, but if it ends up being like you need to play on this or else you're really handicapping yourself because obviously two ways to do inputs is better than one.
Yep.
The fucked up thing is that who the fuck is gonna buy a hitbox from Australia or from India from so you're limiting a high level thing, right? That not everyone has access to, and it's behind the price point, it's behind the location, it's behind so many different things that it's not available to everyone, and it gives you a huge advantage over the other things. That's where it also becomes competitively. That's where it's like just buy one and play it on yourself. It's like it's not that easy though.
Damn, you got a hitbox smuggler, bro.
Yeah, like,
gotta get into Pakistan.
shit.
Like how many tires did you?
The only way to beat Pakistan is with a cross up. Let's go.
Oh man, they want the cross up too. Everyone.
Oh
used it.
shit, we're done for.
This comes out. There's gonna be so many other companies that are gonna follow suit, right? There's the hitbox style is out, but there's so many brands for it now, right? And the cross up is not going to be just the only one. What if the next step is something more intense, right?
I mean, like, look, if this becomes the standard, if this is allowed, it means that all the Adarks, the Horis, the Mad Cats, whoever's making sticks out of it, they all got to do the same thing. They have to, right? And then at that point, it's like, do we all want to play like this? Like, should this be allowed?
I just got a stick too.
I mean, look, I'm not about it.
I don't like it either. I personally, like, this is where I like to throw my age in there. It's like, God damn it, I spent years learning how to backdash, and fuck it, you guys should learn the proper way too, like a man. Like,
can we just go back to this old fashioned?
I know, look how beautiful that is.
Look at old fashioned.
It's too late for that. There is no more old fashioned, man. We have to keep up with the times.
Yeah, I know,
look,
right?
My extra diagonals are right here. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
Wait, show me that switch that you were gonna unveil to us.
Oh yeah. Hey, by the way.
You didn't even plug this. Plug it up.
Okay. So, a couple days ago, when I was coming back from Dublin, the airport lost my luggage. And in my luggage had a bunch of like Astro stuff, my swag, t-shirts, all that stuff, and it also had my arcade stick in it, right? So I made a tweet. Obviously I'm pretty upset. Like, this has never happened to me, and of course, to end a great event, your shit just disappears, right? So I'm like, okay, this sucks. This was the stick I was gonna use for EVO, and the guys at All Fight hit me up. Here they are, right here. They work alongside Focus Attack. They said, "Look, we got you," and they personally customized the stick and sent it to me. This is it.
Damn.
Okay. Look at this amazing stick, and there's a plexiglass on top. This is all Sanwa. You can put a golden lever, which I think I'm planning on doing, the golden lever, or a K stick in here. But the cool thing is that they added this cool little tournament mode switch right here. So this tournament mode switch is like basically prevents you from hitting start in tournament.
Lock button,
yeah. And I thought that, whoa, I totally forgot like something like this existed. And it really made me feel like, back in the day when my first stick, do you guys remember my first custom stick? You guys remember it?
We all had custom sticks at one point.
You had some kind of like really pervy art on it, right?
Jessica Alba, remember?
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. Oh, didn't we get the stick made from the same guy?
Wasn't it? Birdo.
Was it? I don't remember his name.
Alba.
Dude, I still have my stick. Hold on. Let me hold on.
Showing his age.
Okay, so anyways, this really brought me back to like old memories of custom built sticks, right? But this stick is a fantastically built stick. It's made out of like it's obviously like hard metal.
#ad.
Dude, my first ever custom stick I've ever had.
There it is. Yep.
Damn.
That is a cool stick too.
I remember everyone's showing off joysticks and shit.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm just gonna say, like, the thing
PS2 pad?
Suka's talking about is not
PS2.
uncommon, bro. Like, look,
It's not.
dusty
It's
as fuck.
not,
But look, all these common sticks have is just a lock.
Yeah.
And then
Everybody
unlock.
show
Like,
your
that's
sticks.
pretty standard.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
Whip them out, boys.
Yeah, whip them out.
Whip them out.
Bust them all
Good,
out.
Ricky. Oh, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have a camera.
Just imagine that I'm holding up a Hori right now.
Rick's the stick is so small.
Here's some. You hear them clicks?
Oh shit!
Oh shit, big
Oh,
boy.
listen to those little clicks.
Oh, look at him go, guys!
Damn.
I can't wait to be a hitbox player. Them clicks are gonna sound like buttons. You'd be scared as shit.
Damn.
Oh, Rick, you go.
Joystick ASMR. Damn. Good shit. That's good shit.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Damn, that
Dude.
your stream channel has some new ideas. I might have to do that myself.
All right, so we're banning hitboxes and hitbox cross-up. What's next?
Wait. Like we haven't even said the final word, right? So Mike was asking, what do we all think of?
I think Rip said ban him. He wants one, but ban him. And Ricky
I
said
want
the
one
same
and
thing.
I want to ban him.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of in the same boat. I just want one to try it out, really.
How about like Tekken Tour World event? Let's not have them, ban them, right? But other events that are not sanctioned by Tekken World Tour, they can have them, right?
Well, that's only going to be based on case-on-case basis, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Because,
for example, like Wednesday Night Fights is not Tekken World Tour unless it's a dojo event. But every time, because we're practicing for TWT, we run those rules, right?
Yeah, same rules.
Select, everything.
Yeah.
Right? We do it. We use that as the, the standard.
Guideline, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I think it's up to everyone else, but you got to try to be what the tournament standard is. I had someone tweeted me something like, if somebody can buy this and use it in an online tournament, then that should be the standard. I'm like, no, that's actually completely the opposite.
Online is definitely
like, hey,
not
I got
the
this
standard.
online cheating bullshit, so let's all use that. Like, no, fuck that.
I mean, there's so many ways to like cheat online already. So
Yeah. Cheating is bad. Yeah. Remember that.
Cheating's great as long as you get away with it.
That's true. That's the best kind of cheat.
it's not cheating unless you get caught.
Don't
So
do
Rip
it.
is a no-go. MYK is a no-go. Ricky,
We're all
what
a
do you think?
no. I think all no.
Yeah, I just don't like the cross the box. I don't mind the hitbox. Even that
Yeah.
whole up down thing, I don't think is enough for me to be like that shit is broken, ban it. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, now you have to look to see if they're a hitbox player and are they good enough to do it if I force them in crouch. It's like that's one of those. It sucks, but you just got to pay attention a little bit more.
Thinking about what Mike said
Until
about
some shit happens where it
They
becomes
start
a little bit.
exploiting some shit.
Yeah, where something else gets a little bit shaky, and then you're like, oh.
thinking about what Mike said about the backdash, and then thinking about the other matches I've had against hitbox players, like, I really think that they should have been banned.
Yeah. I've been thinking that ever since Al showed me that. Ever since then, I was like, dude, this shit should be banned. This is not cool.
Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if Tekken World Tour comes back next year, I hope that they put in some kind of rule set for that. Like, obviously, the rules are always evolving for everything.
Yeah,
EVO's kind of been the standard, but
brand new product too, brand new. So, and first time they're debuting at Evos too, at their booth. So,
yeah.
Go ahead and check it out if you guys want to see it.
I feel like it's already too late to ban a regular hitbox.
I don't think it's too late.
I think Hitbox should personally like invite us over, let us try it out.
No, I don't care about that. I think I can ban it without any of that.
I don't need that. They can send one over to me, and I'll be like, "Hey, yeah, this shit is fucking cheap. Yeah, this shit. I'm not using it though. Like, you kidding me?
Yeah,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I think it's all thumbs down from us for tournament play.
Yeah, but but hold on. Thumbs down only for the cross up. I definitely don't think the regular hitbox should be banned. And it's like I said, that boat has already sailed. I don't think you can go back and ban it.
You can definitely go back and still ban it.
You could, but it's not it's not the smart move or a good move.
Yeah, that's another can of worms that we're definitely going to be opening.
We're already almost halfway through the series, so I mean, it's not like we can do that now. I think.
Oh, you can do it whenever you want. There's no rules. The rule is whether or not they actually decide to.
Yeah.
I just think it's just fucked up.
Like, we all just have opinions right now. None of us are actually rule makers.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah,
that's when Harada comes in. Hey, Harada,
I feel a clip of us making this judgment right now is gonna haunt us later.
I don't care. Ban that shit.
It could.
Yeah.
Dude,
damn,
5
Hitbox
years
sponsors the Tekken World Tour.
Oh fuck, we're all fucked.
I mean, that shit's gonna be.
I dare them.
See me at WNF. I ain't going to TWT anymore.
Damn.
You better,
that would be the best. Like, I love when shit like that happens because, like, obviously, if I'm on camera, right, and then all of a sudden a sponsor I hate is like sponsor the event, and I gotta be like, well, here they are. You guys know about them.
Dude, that's why for the hitbox ads, like the first time me and Ricky got to do NCR together, it's like the hitbox ad came up, right? And then I was like, the hitbox, I was like, damn it, the hella cheap box, dude, cheater box.
I think they'd rather us call it that than just calling it a hitbox sometimes, though. It's good marketing for them.
If you want to get banned from the TWT, buy this product and then waste your money.
All right, so that looks like it's all the topics for today. We're gonna go ahead and close it out. Where can they find you guys? We'll start off with Rip.
Well, this is the channel. Level up your game on Twitter, YouTube.
This is weird when you're not hosting it. Now that I think about it. That's pretty good.
Twitter, YouTube, level up your game. My other Twitter, though, is REEPAL. And my Instagram, level up your game. That's the one to follow. I think. Forget everything else. Just follow the Instagram. That's where I post most of my shit.
It's the channel for the BOOMcast and the Wednesday night fights, too, if you guys want to check out some good-ass Tekken on your Wednesdays, Thursday mornings. And where can they find you? Suiken. Boom.
Hey, you can definitely find me on Twitch TV, Suiken user, one word. And you can also find me on Twitter at TK Suiken.
Boom. Very nice and clean. And over to you, Ricky. Boom.
Twitch.tv/RickSteezy, 3E, same as my Twitter, and that is it.
Yeah, and for me, twitch.tv and twitter.com/ the name is MYK. And we haven't done this in a while. I don't think I even have one. The way we end our episodes is with the left behind segment. There we go.
Oh.
Left behind segment. All right, so who wants to go first? We haven't done this in a while, and I don't really have one.
I mean, it's been so long. Surely there must have been something that bothered us, or someone that bothered us.
Man, my Twitter is the shit I'm leaving behind. That shit is fucking ridiculous. I make one joke about hitbox players, and they're all in their feelings. That shit is hilarious, and it's also kind of depressing. I feel like I might have triggered the wrong bunch, and I don't want to hurt them. So
Pandora's box.
You don't want to hurt them? But we have this cool Akuma versus Akuma battle now. Rickstah's anti-hitbox, Super Kuma's pro-hitbox.
I'm not anti-hitbox.
You're hella anti-hitbox, you liar.
Oh, there's two different things.
He tells me that every time he's off the camera.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm hella talking mad shit about hitbox. I tell him talk mad shit about it in Duke's face when he's looking at me while I'm playing on it.
Mm-hmm. And then these guys are making their own custom hitboxes too. Damn.
Hippie.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, mine's...
Are you gonna leave behind that level 2 Kale or some shit?
No. I was gonna leave behind Twitter, dude. Twitter sucks. I keep forgetting. Like, you know, I took that social media break earlier this year, and I came back. I was like, man, fuck it. Instagram's so much better. You know, you try to say something like you would say to anyone else in real life. I'm talking to you. I say something to you. Boom. You put that same thing in a tweet, and all of a sudden you got a bunch of morons replying back like, you know, man, we should just use whatever's allowed online in offline terms. Like, you're fucking stupid. So no, you know, like, Twitter sucks because anyone can have their dumbass opinions, and I'd rather just post a picture, you know, and then they're like, oh, cool, look at these dumbasses. They're driving in the car to NorCal. Great, like, you know?
That's how you use it, though.
I know. See, I know, but, like, I made the mistake, and, like, I feel like this was the first time I've actually used Twitter since my break, because I posted about this cheat box thing that came out, the cheat box crosser. And, like, it was the first time that I actually did it. And I was like, oh, shit, look at all these dumbass responses. Yeah, this is why I stopped using this. You know, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit sucks. And also, they updated their fucking layout.
The
new Twitter
I just
layout.
saw that, too, yeah.
Yeah, I got the new Twitter the other day, and I was like, this is, like, the same, except it looks different.
Uh-huh.
So they just made it all different for no fucking reason, really? Cool.
No, they just want you to have to struggle to find that one option that you're looking for, and it's no longer where it was. That shit sucks. Dude. It's trash. I was looking for the revert forever, and I'm like, it doesn't exist anymore.
Damn.
It's gone for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's mine. We got the 2 mics left.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna leave this goddamn weather behind, man.
Oh my god.
This heat wave is fucking ridiculous. Like, dude, last night at Wednesday Night Fights, it was so hot inside, even though there was AC, because we had like an 80-man dojo, right? And I was like, dude, I need to step outside. I step outside, it's like 81 degrees outside. I'm like, I don't know what's worse at this point. What's worse? I don't know where to stand anymore. I don't know where to be. I don't like living.
It was 106 yesterday. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it's...
Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? Damn. I just got retweeted or copied up by Filipino Chant. That guy's still around?
Who's that?
That's cool.
Wait, what did he say?
Carry on. No, it was just about the hitbox, and he's like, oh, the FGC's soft. They're not going to ban shit. And I was like, who the fuck said that? And I was like, oh, shit, Filipino Champ.
Damn.
I totally forgot about that guy.
Damn. I think he moved to the Philippines. Cool. Yeah. Moved back.
I'm definitely going to leave behind the airport. Left my shit behind, literally left my shit behind somewhere. It's definitely out there. I don't know where it's at. I got a receipt and everything. So,
dude, they X-rayed it. They saw that Astro gear and they were just like,
that's what I was thinking. Like, Astro hooked me up, gave me some cool swag. The thing was that I was lucky enough because I had to take it apart because I couldn't fit everything in. So I put all the internals and all the other good stuff in there, but I kept the headphone because I wore it for the plane trip, right? Because I wanted to listen to music and stuff. So these are really cool, but everything else is gone. The amplifier, everything. I'm like, dude, it's just a pair of headphones now.
It'll come back. Don't worry. They'll find it.
Hopefully
we find it though. But yeah, that's where I'm leaving that behind.
But yeah, looks like that's it, guys. Boomcast again, probably in another 2-3 months. We'll see you guys
Until then,
at
I'm gonna be playing more TFT.
TFT, and we'll see you guys all at EVO. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace, please.
What?
Huh?
Are we still live? Can we talk about hip-hop still?
Can we talk about In and Out now for real?
Let's talk about that.
25% of the price, all the quality.
Yo, I'm sorry, Shake Shack. Shucks.
Hey, by the way, I have a t-shirt for sale.
Wow, why am I so big here? You guys see it? It look it like this. Nice, huh?